Thank you for listening to the Golden Hour Drip podcast with me, Logan Lee Miller. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Golden Hour Drip podcast. I'm your host, Logan Lee Miller, and I've got to tell you, I am on the edge of chopping off my hair. I don't know if it is the summer heat or if I am just over it or if I am just immensely unhappy with my overall body image. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, I keep seeing all these super cute girls on social media, and they have these blunt cuts, not a bob, not to the collarbones, but that in between, fun girl, hot girl summer, perfect. I don't know, I just have this I'm envisioning, I see this vision, whatever. So Garrett's cousin, my bestie, Adriana, she is getting married in September, and September in Missouri is kind of warm. It's a little toasty still. October is when it starts to cool down, but when Garrett and I got married, it was blistering, not blistering, okay, it was a beautiful day in October, but it was warm, we were sweating. So I have this feeling, because our summer has been so hot thus far, that it is going to be hot in September. And we are wearing these beautiful velvet dresses. Okay, they are this yellow crushed velvet. They're so cute. I got one that is very structured. That honestly, that has been my go-to for these dresses, because I see what other girls wear, right, on social media. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful, I want to wear it. I'm so envious, I'm so jealous. And I'm like, is it actually the outfit, or is it just how it looks on the girl, right? Is it just her, or is it really that cute? So I know my body type, and I'm trying to remind myself that it might just be cute on them, and I need to have a little bit more structure on top, okay? I got some chesties, and so I have this strapped dress, and it's a V cut, and then in the back it has this draped back. It's so freaking cute. It is giving How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days vibes, very just cute. And then with the structure, I know my girls are going to be held up, it's going to be beautiful, right? And I'm imagining how I'm going to wear my hair. And I love wearing my hair up in a cute little bun for any big event, right? For my wedding, I had my hair up. For Andrew and Rachel's wedding, I had my hair up. And I don't know what it is, but every single time I have the hairstylist do my updo, it's not Pinterest. It's always this hairstyle that is similar to prom, right? I know they're both an updo in a big day, but it reminds me of 2016, all these curls being pinned. I don't want curls pinned. I want sleek, and very stylish. I've always loved a sleek bun. Even before Sophia Richie came into her reign, that's what I wanted for my wedding. And even on my wedding day, I didn't feel the specific bun was achieved. And I don't know if it's also the color of my hair, but it doesn't ever look voluminous or big or beautiful and elegant, I don't know. It never looks exactly how I want. And I'm trying to come to the terms with, okay, it might not be that hairstylist's fault at all. It could be the texture of my hair. I have hair, right? Okay, it's coming out of my head, and it looks like I have a lot of it, but my hair is fine. It is not super thick, and I have each strand is very, very fine. And so like I'm trying to come to terms with that. Like my hair is not thick, it's more thin, it's more flat. I don't know. Like, so I'm trying to come with terms like, okay, like my hair is not, it probably will never, unless, you know, they say pregnancy hormones, I'm not pregnant, but they say sometimes pregnancy hormones will have an impact on your hair. But then usually people lose all their hair afterwards, so I'll probably be worse than how I started. But I am just like trying to think, okay, like my hair is never gonna be super, super thick. Then do I continue to grow it out? Like I don't want it to look stringy. I don't want it to not have any life to it. I want it to be, you know, fun. And I've always avoided cutting my hair because I feel like my face cannot handle the short hair, right? Like I have this insecurity about my face and I avoided it. When I cut my hair, I had a dramatic chop in college. It felt like it wasn't my choice. Even though I was the one who booked the appointment, I was the one who said cut it off, I felt like it wasn't my choice because my hair was so damaged. It was not healthy, it did not look pretty, and I just had to chop all of the nasty off. And it made me really, really sad. So sad that I got a speeding citation that day because I was like in cahoots. I don't know. I was very overwhelmed with the decision, and I felt like it was a sign of my feminine. Oh, this is such good luck. I've not seen my hummingbird for so long. This is a good sign. This is like alignment. It just left. I'm just like, I could not be more excited. That was like the perfect sign. I'm gonna cut my hair. It's decided. Garrett and I have been working from home in separate offices. I'm sorry to change the subject. We'll get back to my hair. I know that you were so thrilled with it. I have zinnias planted in the window. I love zinnias. They grow so well for me in this area. And I haven't seen a hummingbird since April, May. And I was like, man, I haven't seen it. And I just like sat in here, like opened the curtains, I'm getting ready to record. And I just thought to myself, oh, I haven't seen a hummingbird. Remember, every time I would come in and record, I would like see my hummingbird. And I haven't seen him for a while. And then I just like saw fluttering like out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it's probably just a butterfly, and it was my hummingbird. I'm so excited. I could literally cry right now. Like I have not seen him for so long, and who knows, it's probably not the same hummingbird, but I love my hummingbird, okay? I love my flowers. I love when they come and it's, I don't know, I have an infatuation with them. They're honestly like one of my favorite things. So, but my hair. So I got a speeding citation and I felt like it wasn't my choice. I felt like this insecurity of myself, and I felt like my chin was always too round. But then this past week, I was in Chicago, and at one of the speakeasies we went to, a Marilyn Monroe black and white film was playing. I have not, this might be horrible, I've never seen a Marilyn show. I've never watched any of her movies. There are so many girls who are like, I watched Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany's and Marilyn Monroe, and I haven't, I guess I've never taken the time to watch these movies. And it had no sound because they had music playing, they had a DJ, but it was just like part of the atmosphere with this black and white movie playing. And I was looking, I was like, I know what Marilyn Monroe looks like, okay? I know what she looks like, but it took me, and I've seen all of the social media posts and everything about how she, wasn't the beauty standard, and she was like perfectly okay with like how her body looked and all these things, but I hate those posts. Like I don't align with them at all. And I just I don't know. I hate those posts. And I think that is totally a misrepresentation of like Marilyn herself, right? Like, so here I am watching it, and I realized we have the same chin structure. And I was like, oh my gosh, like her face is kind of round like mine. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, like this is what those posts were talking about, right? Like, and it was a style. Everyone had short hair. I was like, here she has short hair and her chin looks like mine. And then that's when it like hit me, okay, this is important, like for the visuals of someone who looks like you on TV or in movies, right? Like I never thought about that before. And I was like, oh, like maybe I could cut my hair. And then I just saw my hummingbird and I was like, scheduling a chop, okay? No, but it's something that I've been toying with, and I just see all of these like cool girls with their like short hair. And this is about the length, if you're watching on YouTube, this is about the length that I've like had it. Like this is about as long as it grows. But part of my like worry with cutting it is, should I like keep trying to grow it out? Because once I do like the mom chop, I'm not a mother, I'm not pregnant, but like, do you ever go back? So part of me wants to hold on to it for my youth. And I know it's just hair. I know it's just surface level. I know it's just another thing, but part of me has like my hair as a security blanket. When I have a tank top on, you know, I like to put my hair kind of on my shoulder to cover up parts of my body that I'm not super confident about or really happy with, right? So before I was recording this episode, I had a tank top on and I threw a sweatshirt on. That's my own insecurity, that's my own things, but like I just use it as a security blanket. So maybe this will be a great way for me to just embrace every single part of myself and to love every single part of myself. But I go back and forth. Okay, so it's always like you see these people like cut their hair and they look so good, and then like 6 months later they have extensions in, and I don't want to have the extensions in, but I can envision my hair being in this like long cut, kind of like touching my collarbones, and I can see myself in this like yellow gold dress, and it not having to worry about having my hair done, and it just like flowing and it looking so good. I love a middle part still. I will always love a middle part. Who knows, maybe I'll change, but I like a middle part right now, in this middle part era, and I can just see like a super like sleek like cut, like I don't know, a few inches off, like about this much, if you can see on camera, cutting it off, and we will see if I grow the lady balls to actually get it cut. It's something that I've been like thinking about, and it will take a lot of like digging deep for that innermost confidence to just give it a cut, right? So, but I haven't really had any plans this weekend, which has been great. Are you the kind of person that if you have a free weekend, because this is my first free weekend in a freaking long time, since April, okay? So it's a free weekend, and are you the type of person to fill your weekend with multiple plans, or are you the type of girl to just like relax? So do you do the last minute plans, or do you just allow the weekend to have nothing? I thought I was allow the weekend to have nothing because I felt like I was just like running all over and doing all the things. But I actually scheduled 2 lunch dates with 2 girls, and I was like, they actually reached out to me. And one I've been trying to plan with for like the past 2 months. The other one was like impromptu. I was like, this is perfect. Like I forgot how much I missed just like making a little date and hanging out and not like having any like super, super big plans. I have never felt more rested than this weekend, like more energized, more aligned. I was like, okay, like this break is good for my brain. This break is great to just like take a deep breath and be like, all right, like we got this. This is not a big deal. My house is still a mess, so I wish I could say that I used the weekend to clean, but I did not. Maybe I'll do a little touch up later, but I've just tried to take it slow and do fun things. So even these lunch dates, they're not even like work, right? Because I'm just messing around. Saturday, I did, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I woke up like super, super slow. I had brunch at like 9:30. And then I puttered around. I went to Lululemon and I picked up the cutest, oh my gosh, the cutest set. So for Adriana's bachelorette, it's all about Adriana right now. I don't know. So we're going to Austin. Why did I say Austin? We are going to, not Dallas. Where the heck? Why is Texas on my brain? We're going to Tennessee, Nashville. We're going to Nashville, and we are wearing like these colored wigs. So I got the color green. I told Adriana, I was like, green or pink, okay? Either I'm good with. And I ended up getting green and pink, those are my colors, okay? I love them both. But green is so fun, and I don't normally wear like green in general. So it's been hard trying to find like the perfect thing. I bought like this maxi dress. It's like a bodycon dress probably a month and a half ago. But I have that as a backup. But as I was puttering around, just hanging out, I was like, oh, I'll go to Lulu, because I love her so much. And they just got these like super like light lime color green. It is perfect. I tried on so many different combinations, and I've been wanting so bad the little halter like top. It's like a halter tank top. There are so many dupes on Amazon of like this sort of top. I cannot think of what it's called, but there's like one with regular straps. And while I was in Chicago, I saw the one of the halter. They didn't have my size, so I didn't purchase it, but they have the lime green. It's like a soft green in the halter, and I was like, you're kidding, like this is so perfect. And then I got a pair of like these little shorts. It's giving very like casual, but the halter top gives it like a little, okay, we're going out. I personally want to be as comfortable as possible. It's going to be late July, so it's going to be sweaty hot. I can only like imagine how toasty it's going to be. I'm going to wear my little white sneakers. And I was like, see, if I wouldn't have just had the opportunity to shop around, I tried on so many combinations. When I say like I had an armful probably of 15 to 20 things, because I wanted to try them all, and it gives me an idea of like, I might not be able to purchase it all today, but just learning my body, learning what I like to put on, the softness of things. And I also use it as like a form of like a motivation for like that next highest level of myself on, okay, like my best version of myself wears Lulu whenever I want, right? Like I love Lululemon. That's something that I've always loved. Slowly building my collection for the last couple years. And I was like, okay, like I wear this every day. So it was like a very like a visual process of being able to try the things on, have a slow Saturday, and be like, you know what, like my highest version is shopping on a Saturday. She's just chilling. She's just doing whatever she wants to because she's allowed to. And I was like, this is perfect. I love it. So I tried on, ended up getting like, I was in between two little short sets, and I didn't know if I wanted like these ones with these, they were cargo pants and they had these huge pockets on them, or there was like this more softer bed short kind of style. And I wasn't really in love with either. The cargo shorts, the pocket was just too big, and it made my like thigh, my like rounded thigh look even bigger, and I didn't really like that look for the bachelorette. And then the bed shorts, those are the ones I ended up putting like on my arm. I was about to go check out. And the pockets, like with the light color green, the pockets showed through the like front, and how that was cut, it kind of like emphasized my vagina area, like it, where the pockets were, like it was like, oh, and this is where my vagina is. And I was like, okay. I didn't really like it, but I thought maybe it was the lights, and those are the ones I was like, okay, I guess like these are the ones I'm purchasing. So I'm like getting in line, and I went around like this little area. They have the bags, they have all of it. So I like went around, and I see these like perfect athletic shorts. They're long. They look so like, I was like, oh, God, let me try these. And so I felt so ridiculous after trying on 20 different items, thinking I had the set I was gonna wear. And I like go back and I'm like, hey, actually I need a room again. I just need to try on this like one pair. When I tell you these were made for my body, they were literally made for my body. So cute. And I just like, I was like, you nailed the vision. And if I wouldn't have had like a slow Saturday, if I wouldn't have like cleared my schedule, allowed myself to have a relaxing weekend, I might have never like had this cute set. Like I love sets. I love to have like an outfit. I think that's so fun. That's so cute. And here I have this like little lime green set. I'm so ready to wear it. And I just think it will be absolutely, like, it'll be so cute. It was like the perfect shopping day. And then after that, I ended up stopping at Ulta. The Lanolip, like, balm has been my absolute favorite. And May, when I went to the Dear Media and Real Life event, we had like these little lanolin like balms in our bag, and I got strawberry. And when I tell you, this stuff is so good, like I could just bathe in it. It's so like creamy and thick and glossy, and I'm in love with it. Okay, so my like strawberry was almost out. It was like an empty for sure. It was so flat, and I was like, oh gosh, like this is I have been trying really hard not to save things for the future, not to wait until like that special day, but to make every single day special. So instead of getting in like the scarcity mindset of my lip gloss, my lip balm is almost out, like I can't use it as much as I'd like to, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna stop at Ulta. And I was like fingering through like the lanolin. It took so long to actually find it. So I'm in the store and I'm looking all over. I looked on the makeup, I looked, like I could not find it. And so I was standing there, I was like the girl who greeted me, she was like, hey, can I help you with anything? And I was like, no, not at this time. I kind of just wanted to like peruse around the store. I have nowhere to be, right? Like it's nothing pressing. I can do whatever I want. So I'm like walking around, I look at everything, and then I was like, okay, I thought maybe I would be able to find the Lano lips, but I have not found them yet. So she was like in the same aisle I was in. I was like, hey, like actually I could use some help. I pulled it out of my little bag. I said, do you guys have Lano lips? Like I'm looking for this. And she goes, yeah, let me like take you to a certain aisle. It takes me to an aisle. There's like a rack of like Burt's Bees and all these like chapsticks, lip balms. But the one I wanted wasn't in there. I was like, oh, she's like, here they are. I was like, okay, like I don't see like the Lano lips. Are they maybe somewhere else? And she's like, yeah, give me a second. And she walks away, and so I'm like standing there. Guys, I stood there for, I kid you not, 9 minutes. And I was like, she has forgotten about me. And she really did. She was like, I saw her walking around, and then she like asked someone, she's like, can I help you with anything? And I was like, and the part of me was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Here I'm like waiting here. I knew that she said, okay, just give me a moment, let me go look. Like that's what she said. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait here. And I waited for 9 minutes, just like standing there. And then I see her like go around in a circle, and then she sees me again, and she's like, oh, the lanolips, yeah. And she like walked like a centimeter over, looked around, and then she like called on her little microphone. She's like, hey, does anybody know where the lanolips are? I'm like, she really forgot about me. Like, that was so sad. But I didn't have anywhere to be, but I wanted these lanolips. Like, this is why I came to the store. And someone ended up like coming over and being like, yep, it's right here. It was just like around the corner, hop and a skip away, tucked away, hidden. And she's like, here they are. And I was like, awesome, thank you for leaving me here. No, it's fine. But the lanolips are actually buy one, get one half off. So I bought 2. Well, okay, so I was looking for like the strawberry one, and they only had like peach and apple and like, I don't know. There was a bunch of flavors that was not the strawberry. And I see this like multi-pack, and it has the apple and the peach and a strawberry. It was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to buy this 3-pack, and it's not even gonna be what I want. And I was like, you know what, check again, see if there's a strawberry. And guess what, hidden behind, there was like 2 strawberries that had fallen down. And I was like, yes, like these are here for me. So I got 2 strawberries, and then I was like, you know what, it's buy one, get one half off. So let's try some of these like tinted ones. And I got the nude and the rhubarb. So good, guys. Like it made everything worth it. If I would not have had the time, if I would have just ordered on Amazon, like going to the store, it's an event. Like it allows you to just like take it all in and like pick out the things and make sure you actually have it. It means so much more than just like that instant dopamine hit of ordering from Amazon or ordering from a website and it coming to your door. Like, I fully think that it is so much fun to just like go shopping, to pick it up, to feel it in your hand, to look at all the different things, the different styles, the different colors, like at Lululemon, the different lip balms and everything. And I was like, you know what, this was the perfect day. And I came home on Saturday and I just kind of hung out. I like switched a few loads of laundry, but I just took it slow because I didn't have anything to do. And I feel like every single other weekend I've been running with my head chopped off. I like have had so much freaking fun, but I like stop and look around and I'm like, it's the middle of July. Like we are in full swing of summer. And I was like, you're kidding me. Like this is summer. Like we are in summer, like fully in summer. So I was like kind of thinking on my intentions and what I wanted to do for the second part of summer, right? Like May, June, July. You can count May as like a spring like month if you want. But I like try to push summer as much as possible. I'm like, you know what? It's May, it's summer. I'm going out, I'm doing things, I'm having fun. And some people think that May is a spring month, which rightfully it is. And then like June and July are your summer months. But if you were in school, like we got out like the middle of May. So summer started in May. Or summer break anyways. So I've always just like, May is kind of like a spring summer month, which is fine. But I was like, what are your intentions for the last half of summer, the dog days of summer? I know we're just in the full swing of things, but July will be, you know, the end will be coming for the July very soon, you know, like July is the end of it is just around the corner, the 31st, you know, give us 2 weeks and we're already in August. So I'm like, you know what, this is perfect. I'm gonna set my intentions for the rest of my hot girl summer and setting the intention on how I'm gonna spend it, kind of giving an audit of what I've been doing for the past like few months, how my habits have changed, what I've been focused on, and overall like what I've just like been doing. And it's been a blast. I've absolutely loved every single part and every week, every day, everything, even if my weekends were super, super busy. It's been so much fun, and I just want to continue with that momentum. So I have compiled a list of how I want to be spending the second part of my summer, what I want to be doing, what my intentions are, because it doesn't matter if the first half of your summer was a bust, okay? Because we have a whole other half of summer. Summer can be comprised of July, August, and even September, okay? Like, just a side note, my highest self, like my perfect, like ideal situation is September is like spent on the lake. I can just see myself in 5-10 years, August, September, I'm on the lake, okay? It's the dog days of summer, and I'm at the lake house or spending every single weekend at the lake, like to just wring out every single little bit of summer left. That's what I envision. That's what I want. So summer, you know, it's July, it's August, it's September, plus a little bit of June. But you know what I mean. It's all the months. So for the second part, you can have as much fun as you want. If you feel like the first part of your summer was not anywhere near the fun, the like awesomeness of how you imagine summer to be back in May or even February, like you have the opportunity for a do-over. You have the opportunity to choose what you're gonna do and how you're gonna spend it. So I've like comprised a little list of the things that have been making my summer a hot girl summer, with the first one of flowers in my house. Okay, fresh flowers. They're so nice. I love my zinnias, you know, with my little hummingbird coming. I love having fresh cut flowers. The zinnias that I've planted, I can cut and they'll come again. They're called cut and come again zinnias, you know, whatever. So I love having fresh flowers in the house, and I truly believe when you can bring in a little bit of nature into your home, it brings a whole new vibe. It's freshness, it's invigorating, and that's why I have potted plants. That's why I have fresh cut flowers. They're beautiful, and they bring so much life into your home. I think that the fake plants, yeah, they do a little something for me. I think they're beautiful, but there's just something to be said about fresh flowers. My husband did not understand why I liked flowers, fresh cut flowers so much, until I explained to him, like, I know that they're frivolous, right? Like, I know that they will eventually wilt and they're going to die and I'm gonna throw them away. But they're just so beautiful to look at, and it gives you like this dopamine of looking at these beautiful flowers. I love sitting at the kitchen table when I have flowers and to look at them. Right now, Garrett picked me up these like red lilies. They're like little lilies, but they're all red, beautiful. They have thick stems, kind of like a tulip. And the red, I wouldn't have picked red, but he picked up the red. He thought they were cute. And I'm like, this is how I know my training has been going well. The fact that Garrett's like, oh, I picked you up flowers because I know that you like them. I'm like, yes, finally. Like, this is what I've been hoping for. And that's not to say, you can't buy you can always buy yourself flowers. Thank you, Miley Cyrus. But you can always buy yourself flowers. I think farmers markets are so hopping right now in summertime. I mean, they have fresh produce, they have their flowers, they have everything. So you can make it even more fun by going to a farmer's market and like picking up your own flowers, having a bouquet made for you, like all of those things. It's an event. Like I was talking about going to Lululemon and going to Ulta. It's an event. You get to like pick it out, you get to see it visually, you get to enjoy all the other flowers, and you also get to enjoy the flowers that you take home. It's great. So I love having fresh cut flowers. I think they're stunning. I think they're beautiful. they make me happy. It makes me feel like I'm having a hot girl summer because hot girls have flowers in their house, right? Like if you were ever a Desperate Housewife watcher or honestly any reality TV, they have like the perfect setup of their home and then they have fresh cut flowers. I'm like, that's the kind of girl I want to be. So flowers, what can I say? That's why I'm having a hot girl summer. I'm cutting flowers from my little garden. I'm putting them in the kitchen. My dad picked me up some wildflowers the other day. It was so cute. It's probably been a month ago now, but he like little girls were selling flowers next to their parents' vegetable stand, and he was like, yeah, I got you some flowers. I just think it's so fun, and it's inexpensive. $5, $6, $10. Okay, really $10? That's like a Starbucks and a half cup. Like, you know, so I love having flowers in the house. They just add so much to it. The next one that I've been working on to have like a hot girl summer is sun in my eyes. So I have been trying to do the sunlight before screen, sun before screen. So when I wake up, I'm hitting the off button for my alarm, and I'm getting out of bed and I'm going outside immediately. I'm letting the dogs out. I'm standing in the sun. I'm trying to open my eyes a little bit, and I'm just trying to reset my circadian rhythm. It is so good for your body. And also like sunlight, that early morning sunlight, I've heard so many people talk about, write about sun in the morning because it's a lower level of sun. It's not at the full strength. It's not going to fry you. And honestly, I've just seen improvements in my mood, improvements of like trying to wake up actually. I've been standing out in the grass, doing a little bit of grounding. We have had super, super hot temperatures in Missouri. So like part of our lawn is like crispy grass, and then I have to go in the like shade a little bit for the soft grass. But in the morning time, the sun like hits that area of the soft grass. So it's like a perfect combination. I'm out there, I'm grounding, like I'm getting sunlight in my eyes. And to top it off, I have been trying to do 2 hours. This is Skinny Confidential. Lauren has been doing this. I've decided to partake in her practice, but she has been doing 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night, no cell phone. She's putting it away. She's not reaching for it. She's putting it on airplane mode, and I am also putting my phone on airplane mode. I am putting it in the other room. I'm not trying to mess with it. When I wake up, I'm leaving my cell phone in my bedroom, and I'm going outside, walking around, getting those toes, gripping the soil, like trying to spread them out, because I think it's so important for like your foot health to be outside and walk around. And I've been doing that, and I've seen such an improvement in my day-to-day routine. It has been awesome. It has been so good. My screen time levels have gone down, which is like great, but I've also realized that in the morning when I don't have my cell phone, I'm thinking about what I need to be getting done throughout the day. And in the evening, I'm noticing that without my cell phone, I'm connecting more with Garrett. I'm talking to him more. I am focused on our relationship and not on what other people are doing on social media, or if I'm running behind, or if I'm doing this or doing that. So it has honestly, it's just been so good for me, and I've been loving it. So sunlight before the screen, and then to like kind of have it stuck on that, no cell phone for 2 hours as soon as I wake up and when I go to bed. So that's been really, really helpful for screen time, for sun time, and just like resetting my morning routine. The next one to have a hot girl summer is saying yes. Okay, like yes to anything, as long as it is not going to be physically harmful to my body, and if it isn't going to wreck like any of my long-term goals, I'm saying yes. So if someone has an ask for me in this moment in my time, I'm saying yes, as long as it does not, like I said, infringe on my long-term goals, or it doesn't like hurt me, harm me, anything like that. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, I'm going to just try new things. I'm going to have a more open mind. I think it's important for you to challenge yourself and to put yourself in those uncomfortable situations that you normally wouldn't do, because it's a perfect opportunity for growth. It's a great opportunity to challenge yourself. And if you have the power to make someone else happy, why wouldn't you try and make them happy, right? Like if you have the power to make someone's day absolutely amazing, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you say yes? And it usually, the ask is not that big. It takes a few seconds, a few moments of your time. Time is very important, but I know that if I give this time, I'm going to get back so much tenfold. I'm challenging myself, I'm trying something new, and so those are good trade-offs in my opinion. So I'm saying yes, I'm trying new things, and I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. The next thing for a hot girl summer is I have started journaling again. I think this is so good because I've been trying to do the 2 hours in the morning and the evening without my cell phone. What the hell am I supposed to do with my time? Well, I found that I have a lot of extra time to get my morning routine done, to get things off my checklist, and to really have an optimized day. So I have time for journaling, okay? I have time to just sit down, write a few things out. I started July 5th doing it, so I've only done it for a handful of days, but it has been so good. I cleaned out the closets in our spare bedrooms. We are trying to shuffle a few things around. We're trying to share the space more equally since Garrett and I did a little bit of a flip-flop with our rooms. We have 2 spare rooms. It's a 3-bedroom house. So one of the rooms Garrett's in, one of the rooms I was in, and then we kind of switched because Garrett needed more space for his desk and his computer screens and all the things. So I've been cleaning out the closet so then he has space for his stuff in this room and I have space in the other room, and it's perfect, it's fine. But I found a journal that I literally wrote one time in for a checklist. I ripped those pages out and I was like, you know what, this is my journal. It's the perfect black little book, and I've been writing in it, and it has been so fun. Not just a regurgitation of my day. I woke up, I got coffee, no. And it's not even to complain either. This book is all about affirmations and working through the things that I am struggling with and trying to do a mind dump of, okay, this has been bothering me, that has been bothering me, how can I change it, what can I do, how am I being productive? And honestly, it's been a lot of fun. The journal is just for me. I know nobody is gonna read it ever, but it has just been so good for my brain to kick it all out. And this is honestly, if you want the truth on why I started journaling, it's this. Sometimes in social situations, I feel like I overshare. Just a little, just enough. I overshare on my podcast. I feel like given the opportunity, sometimes I will overshare because it's something that has been in my brain, something that I've been working on, something that I've been, it's been at the forefront because I've been trying to do it. So journaling gives me the outlet that I am able to write down all those things that I would be quick to overshare with someone who doesn't deserve to know me like that, who doesn't care, or maybe my thoughts or my ambitions are not safe with them. So it's been a bit of a protective measure to be able to write out in my journal all the things that make me so happy, or things that I'm working on, in order to protect myself from someone who is not able to keep my thoughts, my aspirations, or anything safe. So that's the honest truth on why I started journaling. I saw the black book. I thought, hey, this will be great. And it has been great. And I love getting my thoughts written down. So it's just for me. It's just so I can work out the problems in my brain and also write down any of my aspirations and things that I want to do. So I've been journaling. I have also, to have a hot girl summer, been aiming for 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. This is a complete turnaround from my previous couple of years. Honestly, ever since I graduated college, my step count has gradually decreased with every single promotion or career advancement. And I just know that as I get older, my body is already going to start not working in the ways that it had previously. Some people say like, oh, your metabolism really slows down at this certain point in age. I don't want to feed into that. I would rather like try and work my body for the longest healthiest version of myself. So I want to get my step count back up. It used to be around 3,000, and that honestly is just too sedentary for me. I'm embarrassed that it lasted as long as it did, and I want to just like continue working on myself and trying to get my step count up, because I have the means to. I have the opportunity to. I have like a standing desk and I have a little treadmill. The first couple hours of the morning, I'm walking so slow at like a 1 speed, or I'm just standing. It's been so good for my mental health. It's been so good for my body, and I'm just loving the hot girl walk, but sometimes it has to be inside, right? Like I would love to be able to walk outside all the time, but like it doesn't fit. So right now in this time, I have a walking treadmill. I have like a stand-up desk, and I'm walking and I'm hitting the 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. Right now I'm at 10,684. I have a whole afternoon in front of me, so I know that I'm going to be able to hit my goal, and I'm just feeling really, really good. Sometimes it's just a minimum of 10,000, and I had to work so hard for that 10,000. Sometimes it's closer to 15, 17, or 20,000. That is normally when I'm traveling and walking around. Like in Chicago last weekend, I was getting 20,000 steps. Like I just was walking around a lot. So that's important to me. I know that hot girl walks, I mean, we love an HGW. Like they're so good for you. So I've been aiming to get 10 to 15 steps every single day, and making sure that my foot health is good, making sure that I'm wearing a tennis shoe that isn't too tight, and to also help with like my feet aesthetic, because I think that taking care of every single part of your body is so important. I don't get my nails done all the time, like on my fingers. Right now they are so like, they're crappy right now. I've had the gel on since May. We've just had like several events, and I like couldn't stop getting them done because they had already been done. And then I went to a salon that did not like soak them off. They just like grinded them off. I should have said stop, but it's just such an awkward situation when you're like standing, you know. So right now they're like absolutely like terrible. I know they'll grow out, they'll be fine, but one thing that I do like is having my toes painted. I paint them myself, but hot girl, they have their toes painted. Okay, hot girls have their toes painted. Mine are hot pink. I love pink. I'm a pink nail polish girly. Blue always looks stupid on me. I don't know why. I wish I was a cool blue girl, but I'm not. I'm pink. So I usually have my toes painted pink or light pink or red, or black. Those are my colors. Those are my nail colors. So to just like emphasize my hot girl summer, I have my toes painted. They look so cute in my summer shoes. They look so good when I'm grounding in the grass. And it's just been something that I've been enjoying, to have a hot girl summer. Speaking of being in the grass, I have been in the hammock nonstop. So normally over my lunch break, I will go outside, get some sunlight, get some fresh air, listen to the birds chirping. I feel like that is just so good for like my mental health. And I feel like my subconscious mind, they say when you hear like birds chirping that there's no danger. And so like I have a forest, like a little forest behind my house. So standing out there or laying on the hammock, like I hear all the birds chirping, and I tell myself like I am safe, like I am completely safe. I am swinging in a hammock. You cannot get more peaceful than that. I've been reading books like crazy. Right now I am reading Christine Quinn. If you guys watched the Selling Sunset, I'm reading her little memoir, if you will. It's called How to Be a Boss Bitch. It is so good. Funny story, actually. While we were on vacation in Chicago, I ordered her book. it came in, Brewster and Rowdy destroyed the book while we were gone, and I like ordered another one. My cousin texted me, he's like, hey, I'm so sorry. Your dogs got out because they're terrorists. He didn't say that, I said that. I'm like, don't even worry about it. They broke through the gate and ripped up my book, and so they like tore open the package, ripped up the book. So annoying. This is like not the first time they've wrecked a book before. I was like, no big deal. Ordered a second one on Amazon. It was on sale for $5. I was like, oh heck yes. And when I got home, there's 3 books on the counter. Once I opened an Amazon box and there was like my Christine Quinn book, then there was the torn up book, and then my aunt, she had felt so bad, she bought a book too. I was like, no, like now I have 3 of these books. I told my aunt, I was like, no, please, like you have got to, like, I texted her, I said, thank you so much. I actually ordered a book. I sent her a photo of like all 3 books. I was like, I ordered a book too, so you can have this one. But yeah, it's been really, really good. I've loved to see her insight on where she started and where she's gotten. She actually was a high school dropout, so the amount of success that she has had has been just incredibly inspiring. But I've been reading that book, sitting on the hammock, just completely enjoying summer. Like, it's a vibe, and when I'm just like slowly being rocked, I love to have my book. And actually, I've been bringing my journal out there, so I'll journal a little bit, wait until my hand cramps up. I am not the same girl that I was in middle school, high school. We were writing all the time, and now I feel like I can't even write a little bit until my like entire hand cramps up. So I've been trying to do better, and like I'll write a little bit, read my book. Well, the fun thing about Christine is her book has like a few quizzes in there, so I didn't have any spare pieces of paper. I didn't want to write in the book, so I like did the like journal prompt in my journal, and I like wrote about it. It was so good. But I've definitely loved reading, love being on the hammock. It gives me all the hot girl vibes. Hammocks are so inexpensive, and you can hang them up anywhere. So even if you do not have a tree, don't have a backyard, whatever, you can just like go to the park, you know, you hang up your hammock. They also have like metal hammocks where you can have it on this like metal frame, and you can still rock in your little hammock. So hammock definitely gives me hot girl vibes. The next one to have like the perfect hot girl summer is I've been drinking water. Boring, I know, but I have also been doing like my Himalayan salt with my coconut water, and I'll also do like some lemon juice in there. It's so good, honestly, so good. And I always mix my coconut water, half regular water, with the Himalayan salt and the lemon juice. It's so good. I love it. I've been drinking my water because I do not want to be dehydrated. Most of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and I know if I keep my hydration up that I'm going to age better. So I love my skincare, and I know that a little bit of water will help my overall aesthetic, so I'm drinking my water. I've also, for my hot girl summer, I got an acupuncture mat. So I ordered this from Amazon. It has like these little dials on it with like these pokes, I don't know. So I've been laying on it when I wake up or right before I go to bed. You want to make sure that your clothing is thin or you're naked on it, or in your underwear, bra, whatever you want. So I've been like laying on it, and I have a lot of tension in my shoulders and in my neck. So I have like the little pillow that I put underneath my neck. I've been laying on the mat. Lower back pain has been like alleviated. My muscles are sore. It's so good. But I've been laying on this mat, and I like after a while you just start feeling warmth throughout your whole body from like the little acupuncture points. Like it's amazing. Honestly, I love it so much. And to have it stuck on this acupuncture mat, I am scheduling a massage. So I have not had a proper massage. I've never gone anywhere to have a massage. My sister is a licensed massage therapist. She has given me a massage before. It's been amazing. I loved it. But I want to schedule a massage, and I also want a lymphatic drainage massage. So I'm habit stacking. I'm going to get a massage because I feel like, and I read the 5 a.m. Club several times. You guys know I love this book, but he talks about making sure that you're taking care of your body, and a massage is so good to just like relieve tension, make you feel better, and I need one. So I'm scheduling a massage because I feel like that would be like the perfect hot girl summer. Like if I'm laying on an acupuncture mat completely naked, it's not great to lay on, okay? Like at first when you're getting on it, you're like, oh, this is freaking pokey. Like if I can do that, then I can definitely get a massage. So habit stacking that next time to have like also a massage. The next hot girl summer rule, or what I've been doing, is the 3-2-1 rule. So if I don't want to do something, I count down 3, 2, 1, and then I just have a jolt and I have to do it. So if I don't want to get out of bed, I go 3, 2, 1, I'm out of bed. It takes discipline, it's hard, but like it gives you a countdown. So if I don't want to do like a cold water plunge, if I don't want to do a hot or a cold shower, if I don't want to like clean up, take out the trash, do something because I'm lazy, I literally count down 3, 2, 1, and I have to do it. The next one is decluttering. So hot girl, you know I love to declutter. I will keep this short because you know I talk about decluttering on here all the time. I cleaned out the 2 closets. I just recently cleaned out my makeup drawer because it was just, it had a lot of old makeup. I threw out a bunch of brushes that I have not haven't utilized lately. That's when you know my skincare and my facials are coming in handy because I feel like I don't have to wear makeup as much. And I mean, they were old brushes. I got them like freshman year in college, so I know that they're dirty. I threw away a bunch of makeup that was no good for me anymore. I like to keep it minimum. I like to keep it fresh. And I know that that old makeup, it's not doing me any favors. So I threw it all out. And then to round out this episode with my hot girl summer, what I'm doing to finish out my summer is I'm managing my finances. Okay, it is 6 months until Christmas. So in 6 months until 2024, where do you want to look like financially? Do you want to be taking big trips next year? So I'm whipping my finances into shape. I'm going to make sure that I'm like sitting comfortably. And then I'm also planning trips, like traveling as much as possible. I love to travel. I've already gone on so many trips this year, but finances and traveling, they go hand in hand because you want to make sure that you have enough finances to do the traveling thing, right? So I have just been working to like get back on a nice budget, to make sure that I have enough money in my savings accounts, have enough money in my investments, have enough money in my retirement, doing all those things because these hard things, right? Like this list of hot girl summer things, it is not for my 25-year-old self. It might give me a little something at my 25-year-old self, but the habits and the hard things that you are doing right now, it's for your 50, your 60, your 70, 80, 90, 100-year-old self, right? Like the things you do when you are young, that is what comes to fruition when you are in like that back half, right? Like in that other part of your life, because you're not young forever. So what you're doing now is going to pay off in one way or another when you are older. So if you're doing all the right things, then you're going to have like a better like retirement or a better like older part of your life. If you are not thinking about the future, then when you get to the future, you will be wishing and hoping that you'd done all those things when you were younger. So that's what I want to do. I want to preserve. I want to just like make sure that I have the longevity to go the distance, and I know that you do too. So thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope that you guys are having the best hot girl summer. If I missed something, DM me, okay? Like shoot me, what are you doing for a hot girl summer? If you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, be sure to send to a friend and rate us. Give me a little review. I love to hear what you guys have to say. So thank you for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!